Hello everyone, my name is Anurag Jain. I'm a developer advocate with Thales and currently working with some of the data protection suite tools that are part of the Thales Effortless family. In this video today, we are going to talk about Ansible Collection Development, the very basics of those, how you can create a Hello World application, and then how you can expand that to more complex topics like calling REST APIs, or other backend modules. I have used some resources during my own journey of building an Ansible collection for Thales Trust Manager. I will be posting all these links as part of the video description. But yeah, some of the resources that I have used myself are official Ansible documentation, which does talk about how you can create a skeleton collection, how you can build that, how you can test that locally. Then the source code of the Cypher Trust Ansible collection itself, which is available on Git. I have created some gists so that I can use them as part of this video series. I will be posting those links as well. And then finally, I am using, for the purpose of this demo itself, I will be using the APIs which are exposed by Thales Cypher Trust Manager, which is a key management system. I have used a free version of that, which is the community edition. I will post the link in the video description where you can get that also. There are certain prerequisites. So before diving into the actual development of the collection itself, there are certain prerequisites which we need to understand. And if you are following along this video, I would recommend that you get these prerequisites met first. I have used an Ubuntu 20.04 machine, but pretty much any machine that is capable of running Ansible and has Ansible installed is good enough. I've used VI and or Visual Studio Code at some places as the editor of my preference. But yeah, we will be writing the code in Python. So any IDE for that should be good. The Ansible version that I have used is 2.9. So a version 2.9 or above should be good. We would also need a GitHub account. Once we are done with this multi-part series on Ansible collection development tutorial, we would like to and you can try that yourself. We would like to upload that collection on Ansible Galaxy, which is basically the marketplace. So any collection which is built by individuals or organizations, they are made available through Ansible Galaxy. So to push our collection to Ansible Galaxy, we would need to have a GitHub account, because that's the way you log in into Ansible Galaxy, and then you can push the final build for the Ansible collection. And although we will be going through these things, but a basic familiarity with Ansible playbooks will be good. You would definitely understand it better. But yeah, we will be writing the playbooks from scratch, so no worries if that's a bit new. To get started, and this is the topic of today's, this particular video. To get started, what we are going to do is we are going to create a skeleton collection. And if you look, if you go back to this Ansible documentation, official Ansible documentation, they have mentioned these commands over there. But a very simple command, the machine where you have Ansible running, your development machine, you can go and run this command, which is Ansible Galaxy collection init. Init is basically you are initializing a new collection, and then a namespace followed by the collection name. So in my case, I will be doing like this: Ansible Galaxy collection init anugram.crypto. So what I'm trying to build here is a very small Ansible collection which can perform crypto operations like encryption or decryption. So that's why I have named it anugram.crypto. Anugram is my namespace. So this is my GitHub account handle as well. So that's my namespace, and that's the collection name. Then to try it out locally, even without uploading this collection to Ansible Galaxy, what we can do is we can go, once we have written our code, once we have written our modules, everything, we can go back to the directory where we have created this collection. basically go into anagram slash crypto and run this command, Ansible Galaxy collection build. So what it will do is it will take your code, it will take everything, and it will build a tar .gzip file, which you can then install locally, or which is the one we generally push to Ansible Galaxy as well. And then finally you can try out this collection by writing a playbook, and to run the playbook with this particular module, you first need to install it. So Ansible Galaxy collection install, and this is the tar.gzip name. So if you are following the same naming convention, you will find the installer file name as same. Now, we have covered the basics. We have covered the first three steps, like how you can uh, set up your development environment, how you can create a skeleton collection. Now we can go ahead and actually try out some of those commands, and we can actually try out a new module itself. So I have pasted a couple of gists, and that is part of the same location which I showed earlier, and that is also part of the video description. But yeah, this is the basic initial hello world kind of code, and we can start from this point to build our first Ansible collection and the module. Okay, so let's switch back to our development environment where we are going to run through some of these commands, where we are going to create this collection and try it out. So this is the Ubuntu machine that I'm using for my own development and testing purpose. As discussed, I'm going to run this command, Ansible Galaxy collection init anagram.crypto. So again, anagram is the namespace and crypto is the collection name. When I run this, what it does is it basically creates this basic hierarchy of directories and files. This is where our collection or all the modules are going to reside. So it will create a folder name, the namespace, and within the namespace folder, there is a folder for the collection. And here are all the relevant files and directories. I will cover some of these files later in different videos. But one thing which we might be interested in is this galaxy.yaml. So this is basically a metadata file. Like when you upload the collection to Ansible Galaxy, that's how Ansible Galaxy will understand this collection. The namespace name, the name of the collection, version information, and if you want to put details like the author name, your name, email, the licensing type. So these are the basic metadata information which are associated with the Sensible collection. Okay, going to the plugins directory. So this is where all the modules are going to reside. Whatever that we develop, they are going to be available in this particular directory. Before creating the module itself, we need to create a couple of directories. So one is modules directory, and another one is module utils. Okay, so let me explain. Uh, when you run an Ansible playbook, you basically use a task. The task is nothing, is just a module invocation, right? So you can write down all your module codes, which we are going to write in Python. But you can write, for example, in this particular video, we are going to create a new module called hello underscore world, right? So you can create these kind of modules in the modules directory, but it is possible that you require some utility class, some helper class or helper modules itself, which are shared among different modules, right? All those things you can put in module utils. So as we move ahead in the Sensible collection development tutorials, we will leverage some utility or helper classes that we are going to leverage or use among different modules. But for now, I'm going to go into this modules directory and create the file which is hello world.python, and that's where we are going to put the code for this particular module. So I mentioned the gist URL in the video description, but I have written the code here. You can copy, you can follow along, but this is the basic code. So I'm just going to copy this and put in here. And we can quickly go through what we are doing here. So first of all, I am importing certain required libraries, Python libraries. I can remove this for now, for now, for now. But yeah, we are importing certain Python libraries. We do need to use Ansible modules, so that's basically the core uh, module library which is provided by Ansible itself. So when your collection has to interact, or the Ansible environment has to interact with your collection, this is the file, this is the class which acts as the bridge between Ansible and your collection, right? So for example, you create a module, and then you want to you and this okay how this particular collection or how this particular module is going to work. I'm going to ask the user to provide a name, and what we are going to do is we are going to just print hello with that name, right? Simple. So the idea is we are going to ask the username from the user himself as part of the module parameter in the playbook, right? So and again, this is how you can fetch those variable information. Someone is going to use your module can be used via playbook. Someone uses that particular module and pass this parameter. Now we have this parameter in this Python file username, and now we can print however we want. So let me just put a space in here, and that's it. We have created our message. It's a JSON formatted message, and I'm just going to exit this module once this hello world is, or hello username is obtained. I'm just going to print that or save that in the message field, and going exit this module with this information. Okay, that's no, that should be it. And again, uh, to build this, what we have to do is just run the build command. So I'm going to go back couple of levels and run this command. So Ansible -galaxy collection build. So that should create that should create this tar.gzip file, anagram crypto 100. So again, as per galaxy.yaml, it is pulling the version information from there. This is my namespace, this is my collection name, and this is the tar file. To run this, to test this, we have to first install this particular collection as you would do with any other collection. The difference is this thing is not being pulled from Ansible Galaxy. We are going to install locally from the star file. And to install that, we have to just run this command, the Ansible Galaxy collection install, and then this collection name. So what it should do is it should look for the installed Ansible on your own machine, and then extract the star file and put that code, put that the whole collection and module thing in your Ansible itself, so that you can try it out. Finally, we are going to create a playbook. You can basically create playbook anywhere, but yeah, I'm putting in the rows directory. I have created a simple playbook to use the new module. And let me create sample.yaml file, and see, this is where all the things should tie up. So we created the collection anagram crypto, and then we created the module hello underscore world.py. So whatever the name of the file is, that acts as the module name. uh, we discussed, we will be expecting the username from the user, and that's it. I mean, that should invoke this hello world module that we have just written. If everything works fine, then Ansible playbook sample.yaml should print a hello space Anurag. Yeah, in the message. So as you can see, I mean, this is very basic. Creating a new skeleton collection and then just doing a very simple task of greeting the person whose name has been written in the playbook, installing, building and installing that locally, and then finally creating a playbook that can actually leverage that particular module with the required variables. I hope this makes sense. We are going to add more videos in this particular series where we are going to perform more complex tasks like invoking the CipherTrust Manager APIs for performing crypto operations, right? But till then, it would be great if you can try it out. If you like it, please like or subscribe to our video channel. And yeah, see you in the next video. Thank you so much.